In today's video, I'm going to give ChatGPT $10,000 to trade, and we're going to see what happens. There's only 27 minutes left until the market closes, so we're going to go ahead and hop to it really fast. And yes, I am using my own affiliate code to sign up, so I get that $20 deposit match and 20% off fees. All right, just made the account. I'm going to go ahead and deposit some funds real quick. All right, I got the money deposited, and now I don't really know how exactly I'm going to do this. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take a screenshot of like 5 different stocks at a time and ask ChatGPT to tell me which are the most bearish and which are the most bullish. Change of plans, I just took 3 screenshots of the live chart, the day chart, and the week chart. So I'm going to go ahead, upload those to ChatGPT and see if it thinks Nvidia is going to be bullish for the next 20 minutes or not. Okay, it's leaning slightly bullish. So we're going to go over here and we are going to bump this multiplier up to, yeah, that seems about adequate. We're going to go ahead, place this trade, and we're not going to stare at this. We're going to move on to the next stock in the Magnificent 7. Let's go with Apple, and let's do the same exact thing we just did. All right, let's see what it says. Let's check in on our Nvidia real quick. Let me open a new tab. And we're not doing too bad. Oh, okay, we're at about break even, so we'll see what happens. Like I said, there are only about 15 minutes left in the trading day, so we're going to try to get a few trades in and see what happens. And yeah. All right, so it gave me a crappy answer. It says it likes the bullish setup less than Nvidia, but it doesn't tell me that it's super bearish. It is pretty much 50-50. So I don't really know what to do. I'm going to ask, would you short at this point? Let's see. In the meantime, let's go ahead and look at our next target. Let's open Tesla over here and get some screenshots of this as well. All right, well, it gave me an answer on the Apple trade. It says it's still leaning long by a tiny bit, so we are going to go long. I'm going to put another 1,000 on this, and we're not going to do 100 or 1,000 payout multiplier. We're going to go ahead and just do a nice 20 times multiplier. You know, very modest. Now let's, like I said, look at Tesla. What about Tesla? Again, let's just take a quick peek at our portfolio. We are bouncing around a little bit, but yeah, we are not looking too good on this Nvidia position. Okay, so it says Tesla is the most bearish looking of the 3 on the very short-term chart. And it says just for the remaining 10 to 15 minutes, it would estimate down about 55%. It said that it is the most bearish, so of course I'm going to go ahead and short it. So we're going to open Tesla. Once again, put about 1,000 into it. And it did give me 55%, so we're going to go ahead and this one only lets us do a 20 times payout multiplier. So we're going to do that. And place trade. There we go. Let's do SpaceX because today was quite the day for it. Let me go ahead, grab some screenshots. What about SpaceX? All right, we are getting we are teetering on that profit right there. Let's see, literally 0-cent break even, literally on the dot. We are back down. But anyway, like I said, not trying to stare at that right now. SpaceX is the strongest bullish setup of the 4 that you've shown me so far. Okay, this one definitely gave me the highest percentage, so we are going to go heavy into SpaceX. Let's do 1,000, but this payout multiplier, we're going to go ahead and, you know what? It said heavy, so we're going to put 2,000. We only get the 20 times multiplier with this one, so we are placing this trade with $40,000 total exposure. And let's go ahead, take a peek. We are still very close to break even. Nvidia's actually in profit right now. So yeah, Apple is doing us in. But let's go on to the next stock. Let's see if there are any super volatile ones. Let's see. You know what? Yeah, let's do Coinbase, even though it's tied to crypto. Grab these screenshots real quick. We just uploaded these Coinbase screenshots of the charts. Let's see what the verdict is in a second. Let's take another quick peek at our portfolio and see what's going on with that. We are still very close to break even. Nothing has really broken out in any specific direction right now. Yeah, we just have to wait and see. Okay, so Coinbase, it says it leans bullish and it likes it more than Apple and Tesla. So once again, we are going in with 1,000 And let's see what multiplier we get on this. We get all the way up to 1,000. I don't know if we should be that reckless. You know, we might do something a little bit more modest, like, you know, 200 times multiplier instead of 1,000. And it did say it liked it more than Apple and Tesla. So let's go ahead and place this trade. All right, we are now in, what is it, 4 different positions, I believe. And we are still very close to break even. So let's go ahead, snap some more screenshots of these. I want to do some Robinhood. Let's see what it says about that. Only 8 minutes left in the trading day, so we definitely have to get a move on here and put some pep in our step, but I'm trying my best. All right, we just uploaded the screenshots for Robinhood. We are currently down 150, ish. It's very volatile, obviously. Oh, can we get into the green right here? Let's see. I don't know. Let's see if ChatGPT said anything. It is slightly bearish, but this is much closer to a coin flip than SpaceX or Coinbase. So I'm not going to go super heavy into this one. We are going to short it, but let's do 1,000 and we'll just do like a 10 times payout multiplier. That is our limit on this one anyway too. So let's go ahead, place the trade, and we'll see what happens with that. And we have about 3 grand left in buying power, and we have about 6 minutes left in the trading day. So let's go ahead and quickly snap some more screenshots if we can. Let me go ahead and snap this. And then also let me go ahead and look at what stock we're going to do next, because like I said, we are on a time crunch with less than 5 minutes left. We are in the profit too by about almost $200. Like I said, I don't want to stare at that. I know I've said that a few times now, but let's go ahead and see what our next stock is going to be. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. I kind of want to do SanDisk. Let's do DraftKings too. Let's do DraftKings. And I think we only have 2 grand left after we do this Amazon. So we'll do DraftKings and we're going to go over to SanDisk. We are dropping down a little bit. Let's get a screenshot of this. Hold on. We only have about 3 minutes left. So let's go ahead, snap these screenshots real quick. I didn't even check and see what it said for Amazon. I just realized, shoot. Okay, Amazon, it is bullish. We are going 1,000 and I don't know. Let's see what the payout multiplier goes up to. 1,000, we're not going to do 1,000. We'll do 200 for this one. Boom. Okay. Let's go over to the next one. I don't even remember what I just screenshotted. I think it was SanDisk. All right. We are running very low on time here, but I think we'll definitely be able to get it done. Okay, SanDisk is short, and it says it's clear as day. So we are putting about 1,000 into it. And what is the payout multiplier? It goes up to 10. We'll go ahead and do that. And now we only have about $918 left, and that leaves us with DraftKings. We are about break even right here. It is getting a little buggy because the market is about to close, but that doesn't mean we can't do DraftKings. So let's go ahead, snap this. Shoot, I didn't even put the prompt, but we'll see what it says. It should be able to recognize that ticker symbol up there. So we'll wait and see what it says. Okay, we're up about $250 right now. I'm also gonna go ahead and grab a screenshot right here and ask it if we should stay in these positions overnight, and yeah, we'll see what it says. Okay, DraftKings is very strong. It says 62 to 65%. We're going in. We're gonna max out. Let's see. Oh my gosh, should we? I don't know. We're gonna do it. Okay, that was very, very dangerous. We're gonna see what happens. We are up $300. I'm gonna ask if we should hold these positions. Let me get a new screenshot because now we're in DraftKings too. Shoot. Let me snap this. Let's see. We are still doing pretty darn good. We're still up about $150. We are, yeah. Okay, I think it's just gonna be super volatile now because the market is closed. It's Friday. Dang it, bro. I forgot that today was Friday. Now I gotta hold these until frickin' Monday. All right, guys, so I got sick over the weekend. I slept in, and it's 2:14 right now. The market closes in 46 minutes, and let me just show you. Things are not looking good at all. I mean, I disobeyed ChatGPT, and this is what happens. We're paying the price right now. So I don't want it to go any lower than it currently is. I'm not even going to ask what to do right now. We're just going to quickly go ahead and sell all these things right now. All right, so now what I'm going to do is just pick a stock, go max leverage, and see if ChatGPT thinks it's going to go up or down. And yeah, we're going to see if we can go ahead and recoup some of our losses, maybe even get back in the profit before the market closes. I think we're going to go ahead and do Nvidia. So let me do the same thing I was doing before. Grab some screenshots of this. All right, we got all the screenshots. We're going to see what it says. All right, so it says slightly bearish over the next 40 minutes, about 60% bearish. So that being said, we're going to go over here. We're going to put some money in there. Then we're also going to, I don't know if we should do 8,000 times multiplier here, but we can do a nice little 106 times multiplier. I am not going to look at what happens. What? 97 times multiplier. Shoot, I meant to do down. Okay, hold on. Down. Same exact setup. Let me do... Oh gosh, okay, we just lost that much. All right, we're gonna do that. And yeah, I'm not gonna look at it. I'm gonna come back before the market closes. What can go wrong? 110 times leveraged. And yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, guys, we're back. And as you can see, things are going quite well with Nvidia. The market is closing in 2 minutes though. So, I mean, we could just close it right now. I might just sit on it for, the last minute and a half and see what happens. But yeah, I'll get back to you. Alright guys, so we originally started with, 10,000 and like 20 bucks in this account. We are down to $9,364. But that is mainly my fault because I didn't close it initially when ChatGPT said. And then when it said to be bearish on Nvidia, I mean, we just hit a crazy nice trade. So that being said, the results are inconclusive and we will need a part 2. All right, actually, I decided we're going to try to see if we can get to break even or profit with one last trade, and we're just going to do Bitcoin since the market is closed. So let me go ahead, snap some screenshots real quick. All right, let's see what it says. All right, it says for Bitcoin over the next 40 minutes, it would lean slightly bearish, about 60-40. So those are the same exact odds as it gave me for Nvidia. So, I mean, hopefully we get a similar result. We're going to go down. We're going to do, that much. And I'm not going to do 1,000 times. We're going to do 101. 101. And yeah. Wait, is this? Dude. Okay, yeah, it's down. All right, I thought I did it up again. But anyway, I'll check back in with you guys in about 40 minutes from now. So at about 3:43. All right, guys, it's been 40 minutes and this is where we are. So the video is officially over.